My name is Danielle. I was the marathoner in the simulation, and my main goal was to reach the summit. My overall experience of the simulation was that it was fairly straightforward once we understood how to do it, and that it was fun.
Hi, my name is Dion Smith Castellano, and I was the leader in the summit. My individual goal was to get myself and all of my team members to the top of Mount Everest. My overall experience is I thought that we did an excellent job once we understood what was expected, and we collaborated very well. So I found that it was an excellent experience.
Hi, my name is Ashunit. I was playing the role of physician in the simulation. My overall experience was quite interesting. I was enjoying a lot while doing that. And my major goal was to treat one individual at one day only.
Hi, my name is Rajdeep Kaur and I am the environmentalist in the simulation. Overall experience is very good because all team members are well collaborate with each other, and my main goal is to all team members have to stay at the camp 4. But this is not happen because due to the health problem of all members, so we stay at the camp 3. But I am happy because it's a very good experience for me.
Hi, my name is Gagan Kaur and my role was a photographer in a simulation, and my individual goal was to take photos to stay at Camp 4 and provide rescue. But unfortunately I missed the chance to stay at the Camp 4 because all group members had to reach on the summit at a given time.
Alright, so the group problems and developments that we encountered, one of them, the main one, was differing schedules, which made it difficult for everyone to get together first to do the simulation and then any group work after that. Another issue was the goals of the environmentalist and the photographer, because they didn't line up with each other or the group goals, so trying to figure out how to make that work was difficult. And initially, the first time around, not understanding how the simulation worked, so we struggled through it a little bit and didn't have as good of a result as we did the second time.
How we did the communication was much easier with us. We did WhatsApp conversations for scheduling the time when we have to meet, and we did face-to-face communications too while we were doing the simulation task, and it was very efficient for us as we were able to achieve good marks for that. So the communication was much easier with us.
If I talk about how team deal with individual goals, our team shared individual goals with the team, and we decided to write on a whiteboard and discuss all the goals and responsibility which we have to do in our further attempt. And we decided to work together for individual, and we also help each other by giving time to time advices.
So in terms of an OB concept that we experienced during this simulation was we used team interdependence, which is sharing information and resources to fulfill a task. So in this simulation, it was so important that we shared information, which is what we did. All group members, we utilized a whiteboard, and information was shared among each other as to the individual goals, as well as what do we hope to accomplish at the end. We all knew that we wanted to get a good mark and to reach the summit. So that sharing and that understanding was so important. I would take away from this organizationally that we learned that each member's role is important. Even though I may have been assigned leader, I could not have been successful in this simulation if all of my team members did not share information, communicate, and cooperate with each other and make the best decision for the group. Personally, it also teaches us that we should never underestimate the importance of another person's contribution in our lives. Even though we may deem that our contribution is more important, that another person's contribution to a task or just to the relationship on the whole also affects the outcome of the relationship.
Okay, I would like to talk about another concept of rational choice. Basically, rational choice is deciding about the best possible alternatives which we are available, which we are having, so as to achieve our goal, achieve our task. So here I would like to talk about rational choice. The first step is like to identify the problem, which we did, and after that identifying the problem, we choose the best decision for us, and we also discovered the possible choices which we have, and we did the selection of the highest possible choice. Like we were deciding to stay at camp 4, but we were not feeling well at camp 3. This was the highest choice which we have to select. We have to stay at camp 3. This was mutually decided by the group members, and that's why we implemented the choice of staying at camp 3. And then last, the valuation of this choice was really good. We achieved good marks for that.
I want to explain the communication concept in the simulation, because communication is a process which we transmit the information and understand the information between the people. So in the simulation, all people understand and try to transfer the information about their health, about their individual problem. So all group members communicate very well and they define about their problems, and there is also written and verbal communication. We wrote the all major points on the board, so that is the written communication which are very helpful us to identify the problems, as well as in this simulation the active listening process and strategy are also applicable, because under the active listening, that means the all team members maintain the interest and avoid the interruptions and pay the attention to the other members' point of view. So I think communication is very important as well. It is also helping a simulation when we talk about the problems and the other things.
I want to add the concept emotional intelligence, as it is a term of awareness of our own emotions and others' emotion and managing them properly. So while working together, me and my group members understand each other's emotion very well, as two members of our group got sick at the same time, and we managed it properly by giving a proper medicine who needed it first. So by understanding it, we also managed to stay at day 4, camp 4, because all members were at risk. So we managed it properly by using the concept of emotional intelligence.
The concept I want to talk about is shared leadership, which is the idea that leadership is a role, not a position. So people within a team or an organization lead each other. With this simulation, that was a huge part of it, because the whole idea is everyone making it to the summit of Mount Everest well and healthy and all good. So we had to do a lot of collaboration in terms of people's roles within the simulation and what knowledge that gave them, and also our knowledge just from experience, and had to use that to make decisions as a group rather than just one person. So just using that information to make decisions and reach our goals and reach the summit. Something I kind of learned about myself is that in a group, a team project like this, it is far more effective for everyone involved to be an active member of the group and not just let things happen and sit and watch and just accept what happens. It's way better to put in your input and try and make sure that everything goes smoothly and we all get the good marks that we all want and that everything just goes well.
So one thing I learned about myself from this simulation is that having a team of committed group members really motivates me. I felt that all members contributed well, and because of that I was motivated to also contribute, and I was more invested in the simulation than maybe I would have been if I felt that all team members weren't contributing. So I learned commitment is so important. Having a committed team really motivates me.
The thing I learned from simulation assignment was decision making process. Like in our real life, decision making is so much important to us because it could affect us. It could provide us positive as well as negative outcomes through which we are making a decision. It depends upon us that the decision should be efficient. It could be effective, in the group. There was a situation I have to decide whether to give the medicine to Daniel or whether to Rajdeep. It was a bit confusing for me to that to whom I have to give the medicine. So this was basically a decision for me which I have to take, and the decision which I taken was the correct one, and then it benefited us a lot. We didn't lose the mark from that, and so I would suggest my class fellows that they should have proper decision for that everything. They when they are deciding, they should decide properly so that they could achieve this effective results.
I learned from this simulation that is the teamwork is much better as compared to the individual work. So when we work in the team, if we face any problem, all team members will help us, and that is the main strength of the team. So I think the team is very good. We all work with very hard. We have a main common goal. So as compared to the individual goal, we are not much motivated as compared to the teamwork. So I think the teamwork is much better. So in this, I think also the teamwork is good because all team members are really work hard to achieve the goal. So I think that teamwork is much better. So I learned that in working in the team is quite good.
While working in a group simulation, I learned unique qualities of my team members. As all my team members said their opinions, as John said, commitment, Ashu said decision making. So I learned a lot of things because I had to perform less in the simulation because I was a photographer. So I performed with them while working, and I also learned a lot of new qualities in me.
Our team recommend to the other students to take the organization behavior because organization behavior is a practical subject. All the theories of organization behavior is practically applicable in a real life. So and we also included the various concepts that is applicable in the simulation. So I think we are all highly recommend to the all other person to take organization behavior. It's a very interesting as well as a practical subject.
Thank you.
Thank you.